Hey guys, Nathan here. I know it's been a while since I've, posted up a video, but I'm still having some problems. So instead of just working on my laptop and trying to get it to work a little better, I thought I would at least, show you guys this little Genesis thing that I've had for a while, but I've rarely played it only because it's two player and quite a lot of games are very, very hard to play, especially when they're when they're just two-dimensional characters, very, very flat, similar to that of the, what's it called? Mortal Kombat games, when they used to be arcades and everything. Now, this game, or at least this version's very tiny compared to the original, and it's got up to 80 games, but here's the problem, though. If you look on the back, the first 40 games on here, from say, from right here, which is all the way up to here, is 40 games. And then these, which are the smallest squares, are just games that are, I guess, computer games, really. I mean, there's stuff, although I don't know what the fuck this one is. This one's, something called, Panic Lift. I know it couldn't focus in there for some reason, but it doesn't matter anyways. This little, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, like I said, the first games are pretty good. Surprisingly enough, let me get it open. And just to let you know, yeah, I've already opened it already, which would explain why. What the fuck fell off of this thing? Oh, it's the fucking bottom of the foot thing. Oh no. Shit, I gotta put that back on there, hold up. I don't know how. This is like the little piece of the foot. Sorry, I having a problem with I heard something fall in my room, and I don't know what fell in my room right now, but... Okay, there we go. I don't know why that came off. But, yeah, this is actually fairly small. Now, compare this to, like, a Nintendo 64. It's probably, like, what? Maybe less than half the size, actually. Yeah, less than half the size of the Nintendo 64. I mean, there's also the Atari version, too, but I don't have that, and this one, surprisingly enough, is capable of actually holding cartridges in it. I wonder... Could I actually? I don't know if it'll work. I don't think it would because it's a Sega, not a fucking. Yeah, no, that's not gonna go in there. Never mind. Like an idiot, I thought I could place cartridges from Nintendo 64 into here, but this is a Sega, so I highly doubt they would legally go through that form of transformation on this to get this to actually have that in there. You'll probably have to spend a lot of money to actually do that. Although, sadly enough, Nintendo hasn't really created anything new, or at least so far as I know. But, it comes with two controllers. The controllers are pretty much the same size and same shape as the originals. I did have a while, maybe like, 5 years ago? 6? Maybe 7? Maybe around 7 years ago, I had an original Nintendo 64 given to me by someone else, and it was massive compared to this little tiny square box thing. It only has, on and off and a menu. All the 80 games, like it said, are built into there, but I think only 2 of them. Well, for a minute, I thought the controller on the left side over here turned on. It's just a light reflecting off of it when I went to go move. Let's see here. What else does it come with? Yeah, it's only got like maybe 2 games on it that actually are considered 3D on there. I think there's one that's 3D Sonic, and then there's hold on, let's check it since I'm getting it out anyways. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Just get back in there. Get back in there. Thank you. But this is actually pretty cool, though. I mean, it comes with a ton of Sonic games on here. Okay, there we go. It's finally focused. I mean, you can see there's quite a few games on here. A few of them, I'd say, probably crappy due to what they're about. I mean, see right here, Sonic 3D Blast, which I think there might be a second one here. Oh, here we go. Virtual Fighter 2 might actually be a 3D game. And I think that's about it. I mean, those 2 games are the only games that could actually hold 3D characters in it, which I'm surprised about considering this Sega thing has so many two-dimensional games in it, and quite a lot of them are very, very difficult to play. I mean, the jumping mechanic, you have to figure out what A and B does. I mean, if you haven't actually gotten this yet, maybe you've seen it in the store but never bothered to check it out or anything. I mean, this is what a controller would be. It's got like 3 buttons. There's a start button. Pretty much it's I guess it's got the average amount of buttons on it, except there's no menu to it. When you turn it on, it's also very different. I'm not gonna hook it up right now because I already have my Nintendo 64 like hooked up and everything, and I've been having problems with that. It's been it just has some issues. I mean, I kind of wish it was a little better, but that's fine though. I thought I'd at least show you guys what this Genesis actually can, well, what this Genesis has and what it's capable of doing. But I'm even with the 3D characters, I'm sure even those are kind of cheesy, and to play those versions of the games would be very hard to play. But if you do get it, just remember there's 40 other games that are just utter crap. I mean, if you want to, you can really look at the bottom ones. I only showed you the top ones, but the bottom ones, obviously, I mean, there's chess, color puzzle, I think it's called hexagons or whatever, the thing's going out of focus every 5 seconds. Canon, memory. There's quite a few crappy games in here that you pretty much would find on a computer or a very, very old computer or laptop. But I guess what it makes up for it is the fact that there's other games in there that are actually worth playing. But, I like the fact that compared to a lot of the games recently, if you do play in a certain game and you're playing with, since there is 2 controllers here, it only goes up to 2, sadly, I think. Yeah, it only goes up to 2 players, sadly enough. There's not another game in here that goes up to any more. This thing only requires an audio and a video, which is very nice. I mean, that's helpful for, when people really want to play on an HD, I think, TV or something like that. I mean, my Nintendo 64 isn't capable of doing that with certain TVs. It has to have a converter or something to help it out to do that. So, which it would explain why I'm stuck with the little TV. Because that TV is capable of actually going onto it and whatever. Oh my god, I forgot. I guess I might as well show you these games. I mean, I have Zelda, Star Wars, Battle Tanks, and I have Star Fox 64. Just to let you know, there's 2 versions of these Castlevania games. There's, I don't know why, but for some odd reason there are. And the way they designed it is that instead of starting off on a boat on the other one, you start off at, like, the castle for that one. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to go into a full story about that one. But there's this, and then there's the Atari version. I believe I saw the Atari version somewhere once. These, however, all of a sudden I'm not finding in any stores anymore. I don't know why, but they're very interesting, and I don't know what the hell they're done with them, but, I mean, this is actually a pretty neat system to have, especially if you really want to know what it was like to play with games that were just pixelated during the old days, especially if you wanted to play, like the old Mortal Kombat system. I mean, I know obviously you could do that on the Xbox or the PlayStation because they have the full arcade of 1, 2, 3 versions of them on there, but I believe if you wanted to, you could always, which is very hard to find the Mortal Kombat I think there's Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate Edition. Mortal Kombat Ultimate 3 Edition has pretty much literally every single character in it, including Raiden, because regular Mortal Kombat 3 does not have Raiden in it, which is a surprise, because you think a guy like him would be in all the games, since he's actually in all of them. He is legit the only character that's only not in the 3rd one. So when you go to get the Ultimate Edition, it includes every character from all 3 games that happened before, just slapped into one. But, well, I think I'm done here, technically. I mean, it does come with its own power cord. It's, I think it's kind of short, possibly. I'm not so sure. I mean, I know obviously it's wrapped up right now, but even looking at it the way it is, I feel like it wouldn't necessarily stretch too far from what you need it to go to. So if you were hoping for it to go maybe, like, from, say... Actually, like, here's a good example. There, like, you see that wire? If I have to bring it all the way up to here... I mean, obviously I could probably put room in there. I mean, sorry for all the junk. I mean, there's a ton of comic books and all my video games, and then there's just all this other movies. But, I have, like, no room in my room for any more stuff anymore. But, if I was to place it up here somewhere, I'm not so sure it would be capable of fitting. So if I were you, if you were to ever buy something like this, just try to get a nice long extension cord to attach to the extension cords. This way you can at least have this stretch all the way down and fit. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be able to maybe get... I'm trying to get Dead Effect 2 recently because I know I've played it on the cell phone, but the cell phone version does not allow me to record my face or my voice. If I get the second one for the PC version, or at least the laptop, whatever, I'll be capable of actually recording my voice and my face and playing multiplayer, because the cell phone version does not have the multiplayer on it. They altered the second one to have multiplayer in it, although I think their original plan was to have it for both, but they scrapped the first idea and just have it just for the laptop version. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.